Today, I'd like to tell you a little bit about memory.
So we have this idea that our memories are like a recording of the past, almost like a video that we've taken on our smartphones. When we remember, we call up that video and watch it, and that's what we call a memory. But the reality is very different. We don't actually record our experiences. Instead, our experiences leave marks on us and cause our brains to change. Memory then isn't about retrieving the past, but trying to reconstruct it based on the changes that have occurred in our brains. So some words have been going by as I've been talking, and if you've been paying attention, I could ask you what words you might remember from that list. Chances are there's one word that you would definitely remember, and that's the word evil. Evil stood out. It was surprising and unusual, right? We actually have a name for this in memory research. This is called the von Restorff effect, or the bizarreness effect. It's the fact that unusual things leave big impressions on us, and so tend to be remembered. But what about the rest of the words on the list? Did you remember all of these? Did you remember that you saw the word wake? Did you remember that you saw the word sleep? Maybe you remember both. But you know what? If you remember sleep, that's actually a false memory. You can go ahead and rewind the video if you don't believe me, but sleep was never actually on the list. However, if you're like most people, you will remember that sleep was on the list. Why? Well, because the list contained a number of words related to sleep, and so the list itself leaves the impression that sleep was probably experienced. And so when your brain reconstructs the past, you remember seeing sleep, just as surely as remembering that you saw wake. But in fact, you never did see the word sleep. To remember is to look at the current state of your brain and to try and deduce what could have happened to me in the past to leave me where I am today. It's kind of like a detective walking into a crime scene and trying to infer what happened in this hotel room the night before. So it's a reconstructive process. It relies on evidence, but also assumptions and guesses. And this is what memory is. And it's not always 100% correct. So when people tell me they have bad memories, I say, yeah, we all do. Because if you expect your memory to be a video recording, then you're going to be disappointed an awful lot.
I'm Dr. Jason Ozuko from the Psychology Department at SUNY Geneseo, and thanks for watching.